And hello everyone, good evening to all and welcome to another night of Jank Science Theater. We have our usual 2 experiments, 1 hour each, but we'll be getting multiple games in each experiment this time around. Starting with, we have our new Jank scientist with us, Trysdyn.
Oh, hello.
Hey, Trysdyn is starting us with 2 games. 2 games tonight. I think they were trying to be, not so harsh on us, and decided that we shouldn't be playing Dirt Racer for a whole hour. So there will be another game after that.
Yeah, I mean, I come from like mystery race groups where you have to play a game for an hour, and I realized, you know what, we don't have to do that here. I can be nice. What is this? This is mysterious and strange to me.
And well, the ones they're going to be nice to, or kinda nice to, are going to be me, June CBS, Claireic.
Hello.
LadyLenalia.
At last, a game to rival Cosmic Race.
And PardryllGaming, also known as Cedric.
Hey!
Alright, Trysdyn, what else do you have to tell? Do you want to tell us about this game? How did you find it? What do you expect us to deal with?
Alright, so this is one of the few Super FX games on the SNES, which means it runs at about, 12 frames a second. I discovered this watching a streamer by the name of Peebs, who does beat every game on the Super Nintendo Challenge. And Peebs is historically chill, finds the good in everything. He finished this game, set the controller down, and said, "That's the worst thing I've ever played," pretty much. So, of course, I started evaluating it for inclusion in, like, Mystery Tournament or Cusa Grande or something, and it's unraceable. The stages are in random order, it can't be controlled, and the opposing AI is the rubber bandiest thing I've ever seen. So it's completely not scoreable in a race. So we're just going to chill and take a look at it here today.
Alright. Wow, this looks glorious already.
Let's wait.
Sorry, just
and yeah,
it's to solve something here in the background. Mute my mic for a bit.
Sure. So yeah, it's a thing, and I don't think I have the heart in me to expose people to this for more than 30 minutes. So around-ish the 30-minute mark, when we feel like we've had our fill of it, we can move on to something a little better. Oh, and this is the only Super Nintendo game I'm aware of that has a loading screen.
Okay, yeah, I noticed that. Let's see if I can reset and show this. Here, a loading screen. It's brief, but it's noticeable.
Uh-huh. It's very endearing to me. I imagine that's trying to offload a bunch of stuff to like the Super FX chip or something. I don't know for sure, but it's a thing. Batman Forever has loading screens too. Oh, good to know. I might have to take a look at that too.
Oh no.
No, I'm not. I don't think I'm going to be just bringing the most awful stuff I can find here, but this one especially I've been trying to put in front of somebody for such a long time I had to.
Alright, and we'll be your lab rats, finally.
Yeah.
So, lab rats, are you ready?
I
Not
guess.
really, but let's do it anyway.
Sure.
Alright, starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Trysdyn, I think you said for us to go into League?
Yeah, let's do League. This is going to throw tracks in a random order at the 4 of you, but I think that's okay because it means we get to see a lot of the content, like, sooner.
Oh gosh, this is the slowest language select screen I've ever seen.
Mood.
So I guess if we have
English,
to...
French, and German. So
Oh my god, look at this selection.
Is this
Let's get
that
big
is
truck.
so hard to read.
is that line even supposed to be English? Like that looks like Russian or something. I don't know. The nonsense below, like where it says one player password, there's something below it that.
The typeface is very questionable, I will grant you that. We're getting started here.
Where
Yeah.
am I going?
That looks like
What
our
is this knock
password.
back from a tree? I just went several miles backwards.
Yes. So one thing to point out is there are 2 accelerator buttons because this is from an era before analog input, but this game kind of requires 2 different acceleration thresholds. So there's a full acceleration button and a half acceleration button.
Okay. B is the full acceleration, Y is the half acceleration, as I found out.
Yes. And you will find the half acceleration button is pretty important because the game controls like you're driving around on ice.
That is true.
Yep.
Trysdyn is not lying about that.
Oh jeez, yeah. I've already blown up. Like
Oh, I've already blown up twice.
So, should I just go into explaining how the steering works because it's a thing, or do you want to fool with it for a little bit first?
Let's roll with it for a little bit.
What is this steering? Heck.
In this
So,
game, it seems like something that makes you spin around. What? Oh, there was a rock in the middle of the way.
So you have a limited number of cars. I believe that indicator is at the bottom of the middle of the screen there. If you run out of cars, you do not finish the race. You kind of have to tag out and start over. The AI is extremely rubber bandy in both directions. So it can take the AI anywhere from 2 minutes to 10 minutes to finish a race, depending on how fast you are.
Okay, so I guess we have a chance to win.
You have a chance, yes. It's not terrible, but it's as good as you are in many ways. If you are far enough behind, it will actually completely stop, and you'll just be able to zoom right by the car up the track a little bit.
Okay, question. What are the numbers on the top right corner? And why do I have this not smiley face?
Okay, so every race is a head-to-head race, and the smiley face indicates if you're in the lead or you're behind. If he's frowning, you're behind. If the smiley face is smiling, you're ahead, and if you're roughly equal, the face is extremely nonplussed.
Oh, I thought that was our feelings when playing this game.
It could be.
I mean, yeah, but also
Okay, let's try
I mean,
another.
Lenalia's in the lead for the moment. That's impressive right out of the gate.
This feels like
I don't know how.
how the hell did I wreck there?
That's a good question. One I ask frequently while playing with it.
I didn't even hit anything.
this game feels like a drunk driving
Wait,
simulator.
there's a question
way to
mark
put
just
it.
floating there. Do we get items like in Mario Kart? Oh, we're supposed to go here.
As for the other
What
indicators,
in the
two numbers.
frosty fresh fuck?
Oh, that's right. We can swear here.
It's. I'd say it's a lounge. I mean,
Okay,
we
let me
have
just
to
interject
keep
with an
we have to
explanation.
keep we have to keep the rats healthy.
Let me just interject with one explanation for what June is seeing here. June managed to get in the random track assignment. I think it's a puzzle track, which is just this big open field with 5 flags on it, and you have to drive from flag to flag, but there's no map, and the direction indicators lag about 15 seconds behind reality.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
what?
How did I skip?
I can actually flip! Oh my god!
reverse button on this.
Reverse button, I believe if you come to a complete stop and use either brake or handbrake, you reverse. Oh goodness, I don't remember.
Oh my god, my car just flipped all the way around from slight bumps.
Yeah, usually the way it works is that if you take a hit on two faces of your car in quick succession, like the front and the back, or the front and the right, or something like that, the game will assume you're stuck between two trees and you explode to get you back on the track.
Oh, I won somehow.
That is impressive.
Not sure how I did that, but...
Other thing. Okay, point me to the right.
This is the straight up floatiest game ever.
Uh-huh. Alright, well,
Holy!
Oh my goodness. It,
Yeah,
it has to be played to be believed how this controls.
yeah.
Wait,
I guess I'll get into that a little bit. In the course of finishing this game, the streamer that I discovered it from did beat it. Somehow.
Someone is dying! Help them!
I was more right than I knew when I typed my name as help me.
Oh no.
Oh, I just pressed retry game over. Okay.
So, the short version of how the driving works, I'll go ahead and explain that now, is when you hit left or right on the D-pad, it doesn't turn the car. It turns the camera, and the car will linearly point itself toward the camera at a rate, like a radial rotation rate, determined by how far from the camera the car is currently pointing.
Ooh.
That's so bizarre.
It is incredibly bizarre. I don't know why they did this.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that I don't turn if I'm trying to just turn the wheels around when stopped. But then, how the heck it turns and it's like that? Holy crap.
How do you even think of having it steer like that? Oh, I don't know. This is one of
I
the
have
main
frowny
things on the
face
show.
now.
What's that?
I have a frowny face now.
In the game or like
for
straight
some
up?
reason.
Both.
This is going to give me the worst headache before it's all through. This acceleration is balls.
I think the steering system was implemented by people who had never driven a car before and were asked to implement a racing game, having read an explanation of one that was fed back and forth through Google Translate
Okay.
a couple times.
Okay, the opposing car is here, stuck on the track like I am.
What have you done? Oh, it blew up.
It destroyed itself!
Okay, so my opponent helped me a little.
Yeah,
Turned me back around.
the opponents just follow a straight racing line and won't deviate from it for any reason, even if you're in their way.
I would also like to point out that the L and R bumpers, they turn the steering wheel on the screen all the way to the side.
Yeah, those are the severe turning buttons, but I don't know how well they work.
I mean,
They work severely.
how much I already suffer with this, I don't think there's any difference.
I think I'm going the wrong way.
Lark wants the Jank Pog emoji from the roughly equal smiley face.
Yeah, the one where
My
the
opponent
smiley face is pog champing kind of means that it's you're close to tied.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I guess it's supposed to represent tension or something, like the smiley faces on the edge of the seat.
Am I going to actually finish a round? A race? Am I going to die? The world may never know. What the?
I think I just got lapped. Wait,
Did you see that?
I didn't. Your
was
stream
this
may
a
have
checkpoint
hiccup.
race?
Well, OBS is not saying that it's dead, so...
What's going on? I have to stop and take a look at this.
Yeah.
Just let me finish get exploded. This might not take long.
Let me finish one single race, please. I wonder if you get to like 10 minutes, does it time you out or something?
The AI will eventually just finish. In my experience, that was around 7 minutes, 7 to 10. Like it'll just dead stop for you for a while.
I
if you're
barely
that far
touched
behind.
those trees. What the?
You know, I kind of figured we were getting into something when I noticed that the car was crashing on the demo screen.
Mm-hmm.
That's like never a good sign.
Yeah, when the demo can't even play the game, you know it's going to be content.
Congratulations, I won! Okay, what's going on?
It looks like Claire's stream
Claire's
has just
stream
like
is frozen.
So as far as the league mode works, you get score not just if you win or lose, but based on
Okay,
how
now
much
Claire's
you win by.
unfrozen. Sorry
Cool.
about that.
So you get league points based on how far you're in the lead when you win. Except the game is rubber bandy, so why would they even do that? And every time you finish a race in league mode, everyone else, all the other like fantasy like fake players, also finishes a race and gets a number of points, and they don't have to deal with the rubber banding. They just get random point counts. So you'll end up getting like 2 points for barely winning a race because the AI was on your tail all the time, and then one of your opponents gets 10.
Wow.
This is an extremely hard game to make like actual progress in.
At least the background looks nice on this one.
Okay,
The music
Lux
is
says,
good.
Lux says she's done. I couldn't beat a track. Bless you all, glad I'm not on this one.
Plays like Jank drunk Halo warthogs. I like it. That is very accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Have you all tried the 3 vehicles and have any thoughts on the differences?
Well, the
They
truck
all
seems
slide the
to
same.
steer better.
Yeah, this car that I'm using seems to be not good. Okay, why aren't you like the
Yeah,
accelerator?
I've only used the truck so far, and I kind of suspect this is about as good as the controls are gonna get, honestly.
I tend to agree. When we're done with this, I will reveal the cheese strat that eventually allowed people to beat this game. But I think I'll keep that one under my hat for the moment.
Good call.
There's cheese strats for this?
Yeah, there is a combination of game mechanic abuses that you can do to make the game far easier.
Can we make the other car destroy itself too many times?
I don't think so. I think it just keeps coming back no matter how many times it blows up.
Oh.
So I
just
found
wanted
that
to glitch the AI into that and win the game by default.
I found that pumping the acceleration instead of holding it lets you steer a little better.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too.
Feathering the gas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that does seem to be working.
I'm pretty sure Lenalia just blew up on a street cone.
Yeah,
I did that the
think
other
so,
day.
yes.
Or not the other day, but on my first try. Okay, I am just straight up rolling backward. I am not holding any buttons. I am just straight up rolling backward. I am going backward.
This game does have some level of, I think, per tire track physics. So if you're on a slope, you will just roll backwards, and if you hit a slope with one wheel, you will go into a spin. So there's some level of impressive physics simulation in this game. It doesn't work right.
This draw distance is also isn't helping, because it's like I'm just seeing like barriers pop in.
Yeah, there's not even the usual indicators of a race like a turn is coming around until it's too late to turn.
Yeah. I think like if you didn't know, if there weren't the cheese strats, it's a game that would require basically memorizing all the tracks. So many of them look the same from what I've seen so far.
Get out of there! How do I get out of here?
Oh no. You've wedged yourself between 3 barrels perfectly.
Oh, no. Yeah, I did that earlier.
Okay,
I had to
I guess I need to
get out.
bump and bounce. Okay, got it.
Yeah, the game is extremely inconsistent of when you explode and when you don't. That's a situation where exploding probably would have been preferable.
Whee! I did a
So if you-
180.
My
I
opponent
noticed
just exploded.
Something else I've noticed.
Then I exploded right after. Everything explodes.
Something else I've noticed. The quick turn buttons are swapped. So if you press the left button, the left,
Thanks for waiting for me.
it's sometimes question mark. I don't know. Oh, game over.
Question mark. That sounds like a good description of this game.
When you approach a button, sometimes question mark. I can agree with that.
Full speed
Yeah, this is
Push
a-
the button, question mark. Yes.
This is a game that was only released in Europe. Yeah, I have no idea why it wasn't brought to the US. No idea whatsoever.
Someone was trying to protect us.
They failed.
Unfortunately, they forgot to account for me.
They forgot to account for the internet, you mean.
Oh, indeed.
I saw what you meant. I saw what you meant there, Trysdyn. I just slid off to the right at the beginning here because it sloped against me.
Yeah, and the truck just kind of... I don't know how to describe
it's
it.
an apt description.
It does a thing that you don't want it to do.
I have no idea how I managed to win my first race, because
I haven't won a single one yet.
I have won twice because of the rubber band.
my... Yeah.
Yeah.
It's rubber banding in my favor.
It feels like it's random if you win or not, right?
I don't know anymore. I mean, I can ask the opponent to stop by stopping near the finish line and get back to it.
Oh god, more water. What was that?
Hey, I won another race. I got rubber banding in my favor. That pretty much got me that race.
Kata.
I bounced into a rock, which then bounced me back against the trees.
Oh, lovely car pinball.
I'm assuming this is supposed to be water, but like...
Oh, nice bounce! I bounced
Yeah?
into the track back again. Perfectly.
Like, the way they render different terrain types is just coloring the polygons on the track.
Thank you, opponent! Oh no, it's sliding me off.
Why is there a radioactive waste spill on the track? I think that's supposed to be grass, but same thing.
Okay, maybe this is a wet field or something.
I think it is supposed to be just like you're driving through a wheat field and just... I don't know why it's flooded. That one's on you all to figure out, but here we are.
Rice field, maybe?
It's yellow, though.
I mean, come harvest time, it can look yellow.
no.
I almost made the jump. Over the phone.
June caught some good air there.
I barely
I
touched
need to
that
see
rock.
it.
What the heck?
Considering how easily cars explode, what do you think car insurance rates are like in this universe? Or do they just make the cars really cheap because they explode every 5 minutes?
I think they explode every 5 minutes because they're really cheap. Like in this reality, all the vehicles are made out of balsa wood. Balsa wood and chlorine tetrafluoride.
I was gonna say balsa wood and thermite, but
Okay, I didn't press it here. Actually, I know what's going on.
And yeah, the explosion is just a bunch of like flashing red and orange circles over the car. I understand why, because they were wanting to use just basic drawing primitives as much as possible, but no.
I've learned to tap the direction I want to go as well. Is there a gear shift system in place here?
If we're talking manual, I don't think so.
It defaults to
Excuse
auto,
me.
but I think you can force it into manual mode, but I don't remember off the top of my head how.
Okay,
That is a
so that's
rocky
just telling
combo.
me what place I'm in. Okay, never mind then.
I'm an American in 2020. I know nothing about manual transmissions.
But no, it's definitely got a gear system in place. I don't know.
I seem to recall that there is a button to
Oh.
force it to shift, ignoring the automatic shifting.
I got
you can
wheat
take manual
fields.
control of it.
I'm trying to figure out what the arrows
where the heck
is
am
all
I
about.
supposed to go? Okay, there. Was kind of a weird turn.
Oh my god, did I actually beat it?
Oh, what? What? What's going on? What's going on? What is going on?
June, what have you done?
I beat the AI. I'm gonna have to watch this back later.
Say,
Yeah.
Never happened before.
Okay, I've got to see that. Someone clip that. I want to see what happened to Jimmy there.
Help.
Trysdyn, can you keep playing this game?
June did the most amazing Team Rocket impression and blasted off again.
nice.
I can't believe a game over after that.
You know what? You earned that game over right there.
Oh man. Okay, I gotta see this now.
So I mean, we're
Let's-
coming up on 25 minutes. It's up to you all if you want to try the other game I have in mind at 30 minutes or keep playing with this. I am fine
Yes.
either way.
No, I don't think I can actually get better than that, so I'll change. When it hits
Okay, we
30.
can do that at 30.
Alright.
Oh no, it's the puzzle one.
Okay,
again.
what are the yellow arrows at the side of the
What?
screen supposed to do?
The yellow
Okay.
arrows are supposed to point you in the direction you're supposed to go, either what is forward on the track or where the next indicator flag is on a puzzle track, except they seem to only appear once every 10 seconds and won't change their state while they're on the screen, so they're kind of useless.
Yeah, I noticed that.
They're
Because
pretty random.
sometimes it just appears for no reason. Question mark?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna view this Warhawk jump real quick. What? Wow! This game has physics.
I think I think that's being generous. It may have one physic.
Okay, that was good. That was worth it. That cool.
Monitor, don't you do this. Don't you put that evil on me.
Yeah.
Feels like like drunk driving on ice with tires that have zero traction.
And the loosest suspension ever known to humankind. Or anyone, for that matter.
Wait, that's number
stop
1.
car here.
What is number 4?
There is no coefficient of friction here.
There is one single physic here, I agree. And it's entirely garbage.
Ah, yes, the Newton's third law of trash. So I had hinted at there being a strat to make this far easier and more consistent, and basically what it boils down to as we come to the last couple of minutes here. You all discovered most of it. It's tapping the steering instead of holding it to keep the camera from turning so far that you go into a spin. But also, if you just do the entire race with the half accelerator, the rubber banding of the AI will make it so you win almost every time if you make no mistakes.
Huh. Huh.
You take forever, but
Oh, I won the puzzle race! I won the puzzle race.
you won a puzzle race. Wow. That's not easy.
Am I gonna get it? Am I gonna get it? I got that, at least.
Okay, let's go truck versus truck, see what happens. I try to go wide. Let me try to
Oh, he won. Oh well.
Heck, that AI.
Just in time.
accept, I'm already. Failing terrible.
I am not going to try this next race.
That is pretty valid. We've got about, a minute left before we're at the 30-minute mark, so... We can jump over to my apology game.
Ow. Ow. Okay, all the way around.
Come on, RetroArch. Do you think...
What's in these cones that you bounce off of them? Like, are they filled with concrete or something? 'Cause
They're made of rubber, of
Creeks.
course.
One of my roommates tells a story of a place where they lived where kids would drive by and baseball bat the mailboxes all the time. So one day someone got annoyed and filled their mailbox with concrete.
eh.
Oh.
I imagine that's what's happening here is the cones are filled with concrete because people keep driving into them.
Oh yeah, you took the
I think that's enough of that.
I am perfectly fine with leaving off here with this. That was basically perfect for 30 minutes.
Okay, then
Every one of us got at least one win, right?
Yes.
I think so.
And I got one epic win on top of that.